What's up, everybody? And thank you for stopping by the Massachusetts Beer Reviews channel of YouTube on this Halloween. No, we're going into the next Festivus holiday. Thanksgiving, pre-Thanksgiving Day celebration here with the Wild Card Wednesday. We got the link. Anybody can join if you have a beer, wine, or spirit, any adult beverage, I suppose, and come on, let's have some fun. Don't be a douche, anybody. Let's have some fun. And I don't know, people want to come in and out. We have the link here. We can go as long as we want. We can go as short as we want. We'll keep the link open anyways in case people want to come in and out on there with what's ever going on pre-Thanksgiving. So let's just get right to it, everybody. We have Bumpy Road Brewery from the state of New Hampshire and Beer Man with me in the great
Cheers.
state of Oregon. And I am once again Thomas Metal 75 in southeastern Massachusetts. Hello, drunken one. If you want to come up and not even review a beer and just drink with us, sure, have at it. Come on. All right, let's go around the horn here. Let's start with Bumpy and see what Bumpy Rose is drinking this evening.
All right. As in on Beer Man's last show, I have my Corson Donk Gold Rim Goblet rinsed out. The beer I'm bringing is from Modest Man Brewing Company out of Keene, New Hampshire. This is a double IPA clocking in at 8.5%. It is called Can't Sell Dope Forever.
All right.
It has Citra, Galaxy, and Cascade hops.
Nice.
It's a New England IPA, a double New England IPA, I should say. And it pours.
There go the airplane. Hello? Oh.
Like a New England IPA would. Nice, tight, frothy white head,
Nice.
and
Wow.
a kind of it's kind of straw color. It's like a straw color. If it wasn't so hazy, it would just be kind of this lighter straw yellowish coloration. It's almost that potato look.
Yep.
Right. Well, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right. Just trying to add this all the way around social media, this little stream here. But Beer Man, what are you drinking this evening?
All right. Thanks, Eric. So this one's from Liquid Gravity Brewing Company. These guys are out of oh shoot, I wasn't prepared. San Luis Obispo in Northern California. It's their Mo Diggity. It's an all mosaic, I believe. Yeah. All mosaic double dry hopped West Coast IPA at 7%. And yeah. Let's pour it. I'm looking for a date, but I don't see it, so I guess that's the way it goes. If I get tea flavors, I'm gonna be pissed.
Uh-oh. Let's start talking like that.
It's definitely West Coast. It's got a clarity to it as it pours. Nice pale straw gold kind of color, or gold, I guess. Yeah, more of a gold. Yeah. Nice effervescence in there. A little bit of a haze there, a little chill haze. But very effervescent, very fast rising bubbles. Holy crap. Real quick sniff. Citrusy and hoppy. I'm kind of looking forward to this. Right on. Cool.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, Beer Man, thank
Cheers.
you. All right. Well, again, I was trying to put this out on social media. If anybody wants to come on and enjoy and come up and have a beer, let's have a beer. All right, we're going to have this beer. It's called the Ivana. If we can focus on this a little bit. Maybe the light's too great here. The Ivana, the Imperial Chocolate Stout from the Greater Good Brewing Company, and they are out of Worcester, Massachusetts. This is a 10% Imperial Stout. This is their 5th edition of our Passport Series. Ivana is a smooth, all-season stout dialed up to 8% ABV, brew with a generous amount of cocoa, inspired by a Western gift to the Tsar of Russia. Canned on the 22nd of October 2021. So not too bad. I'm gonna do it in a Teku glass with the Treehouse logo. Yeah.
Nice.
I have not had this beer before. Is there a little bit of smoke? Well, there was. Maybe a tiny bit. All right, let's see. Ooh, wow. That's very dark. Let's see if we can pour a generous head here. All right, there we go. Ooh, nice. This is super dark. Maybe a touch ruby red, but this is really dark overall with a nice, my pour was almost a maybe a pinky's worth of some head. Nice khaki head. Yeah, looks good. Looks inviting. There's some nice big bubbles and some smaller bubbles. So yeah, it looks good. Let's go back around and see what everybody is thinking on the beers so far. Let's hear from beer. Oh, wait a minute. Let's hear from. Let's go to Bumpy Road first.
All right.
Let's do this right.
Yeah. This smells really fruity. Super fruity, kind of tropical-esque. Pineapple. There's grapefruit type notes in the nose. Almost smells like there's a bit of coconut. It's got a sweetness to it. It's not a lot coming from the malt, so if there is any malt in there, it's more or less probably a cracker, like malt presence in the aromas anyways. All right. Well, let's dig into this one. Cheers.
Nice. Cheers.
Yes. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Yes.
Yeah, it's got the pineapple. There's a pineapple note in there. There is the grapefruit. It's not super like bitter type grapefruit, but there is a grapefruit note in there. There's a bit of a sweetness right after that pineapple and grapefruit type flavor note. It goes into a little sweetness on the tongue, vanilla-esque, bitterness on the tail end. I'm going to say it's kind of mild to moderate, but more on the mild side. It does have a lingering bitterness, but it doesn't get too harsh. Bitterness kind of seems a bit on like some type of a citrus rind. Yeah, any malt presence in this is kind of coming off kind of crackery, maybe a little bit wheat-like. 8.5% ABV, that's not noticeable. Trying to get the body is definitely in the medium realm with a medium carbonation. It has a little bit of a creamy mouthfeel to it. Yeah, this little vanilla kick, it kind of kicks up each time right after the pineapple, and I think maybe that's that coconut type vibe I was possibly getting. Yeah, it kind of drinks sort of like a tropical drink a little bit. I'll be thinking about a score on this. Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Right. That sounds
I
nice.
like the sounds of it. That sounds good.
Yeah. Well, with the name like Can't Sell Dope Forever, I was thinking this was going to be a big I thought it was going to be this big dank IPA, and it's not. No dankness, no pininess.
Right.
Awesome. Cheers. He's sipping, thinking. We'll come back
Hey,
around.
man. It's me. All right. Cool. So, like, going into it, let's get to the nose here. I don't get much out of this nucleated glass. They say that the aromas come out of these glasses more, but it doesn't work. Or this beer is not working for me or something.
Uh-oh.
Let's go to the can. Now in the can, wow, that's like it's like a tube of enlightenment. That's like a tube of aromas going into my soul. Oh my God, the rainbow effect of like different stuff. Yeah, that wide mouth lets all the aromas out. I can't get anything in it. I think I poured it too high. I want to swirl it, but I can't. Yeah, so this is nice. It's lemon. I got a little lemon, grapefruit. It's got that West Coast quality thing going on, like the piney kind of kick in the back, the little resinous thing in the back. Yeah, you get it in the nose. It's very tropical. It's got like kind of a berry tropical kind of thing or something. It is with Mosaic. Mosaic's got like a freaking. I brought their stuff up just to give me a reminder, but berry medley, mango, stone fruit, rosy, floral, bubblegum, tropical, citrus, grassy, pine, earthy, herbal spice, and the list goes on. Holy crap. But there is a little bit of an herbal spice kind of earthy thing going on as well with this. So definitely the Mosaics played a big part in this. It is the only hop they've used, even in the dry hopping and everything, or everything else. So it does have some good smells. So let's get to the drink. Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Earthy. Like earthy kind of has like a little papaya thing, like that dirty sock thing. Earthy side, but it is don't let that scare you. But it is a little it does dry off a little too quick. I'd like to taste more. It has too quick of a dry finish. But in the back it's got nice grapefruit kind of piney kind of thing going on. It's not super piney, it's more grapefruity. My wife would say she always says grapefruit with these IPAs, so with the West Coast IPAs. But as far as the zinginess or the carbonation level, let's say, it's kind of a medium high carbonation. It's not terrible, more of a medium, kind of it's actually pretty polite on the mouthfeel. It's pretty soft. It does have its grip on the carbonation though. It's got a creamy head. Like when you drink it, that head kind of follows with the drink, and it gives you this creamy kind of feel in the mouth. Body is like a medium light body. There's not a whole lot of flavor though. The flavor kind of dissipates. It doesn't really get too crazy with that. It's more salinity, salty, this, that, kind of a salty, citrusy, lemon, grapefruit feel. But I wish there was a little more pininess in this, being that it is a West Coast. I would want that more. I would want more hardness in the water, maybe a little more starkness, like a little trick to it. It's a little too soft. So I don't know. It's different, but it's still good. It's drinkable. So I'm down with it. Cheers, man.
Interesting.
Cheers.
So you're looking for more of like a softer palate out of that.
Yeah. Well, I kind of want I kind of want like more of a choppier palate, like something that cuts into my tongue. Something that roughs it up a bit. I like that kind of ness in the back. Too piney gets a little weird, but it is the style, and you just have to either like it or not like it. So
that makes sense. God,
yeah, it's not bad though. It's not bad. It's pretty smooth. It's drinkable. So
cool. Well, cheers on that note. Good.
Cheers.
All right. Nice. Okay. So again, I'm drinking on the Greater Goods, and they're from Massachusetts, Worcester, Massachusetts. This is their Ivana, their Imperial Chocolate Stout. And once again, it's a 10% ABV beer, and it's brewed with a generous amount of cocoa, and it's inspired by the Western gift to the Tsar. So I believe that the English actually invented the Russian-style imperial stout for export to Russia for the Tsar during their wintertime. All right, but here is how the beer looks after taking some sips off of it. We are gonna have some nice lacing, of course, at 10%, and it is just that jet black, maybe a little bit of ruby red, but it is pretty jet black. Now it's dyed to a one finger head around the rim there. Yeah, let's take a nose on the beer, shall we? Yeah. So yeah, a lot of roasty notes to this one. There's definitely the cocoa is obviously pretty forefront in this. There's something that sort of reminded me of vanilla in the background on that. Again, definitely pretty roasty. It's not anywhere towards the burnt category. I wouldn't say that's like a burnt kind of a malt, but it definitely has that chocolatey malt. Definitely has like a brown breadiness to it. It has some, I think it would be more molasses than like a brown sugar. That kind of sweeter, chocolatey, dark chocolatey kind of syrupy note to it. Anything else? Maybe like a dark raisiny quality, but I mean it's pretty inoffensive, standard fare for what you would think about as a Russian Imperial Stout with the unbarrel aged with the chocolate in. So nothing strange to report there. So let's take a sip. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Well, I gotta say, so far for what it is at 10%, being an Imperial Stout, it does certainly not really drink very heavy. It doesn't drink. It's got a medium, I would say, towards that full, that medium plus kind of body. It is a tad sticky in the mouthfeel, not too bad. So I'm getting a lot of roasty, chocolatey malts. That dark cocoa note is definitely in there in that beer. Again, maybe a little bit of a vanilla, maybe something that's kind of reminding me of a cola soda kind of note to it. Cola soda. Yeah, a little touch of vanilla somewhere in the background. It almost is reminding me, and they might have done it this way. I'm not particularly sure. It almost reminds me of not cocoa. That's not the word I'm looking for right now. Of like an oatmeal kind of a grain in there, like an oatmeal stout kind of vibe in the background. Definitely has an oaty graininess in the background as well. Anything else to report? Nice and creamy from the head. It's got a fairly moderate, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, fairly moderate carbonate. There you go, carbonation. It is pretty prickly on the tongue. That would be one of the things that's sort of preventing you from wanting to kind of guzzle this thing. Otherwise, I think you actually probably could at 10%. It's really drinking not too bad for a 10%er, but I would still err on side of caution and sip and enjoy that. Hopefully over the course of this glass, when it gets closer to room temperature, maybe there will be some different kind of malty aspects that come out. Maybe it's a chewier, fudgier, stickier kind of a beer quality. But so far right now, this is drinking pretty good pre-Thanksgiving, so I can't really complain on that front. So yeah, cheers to that. Let's see. We got Leprechaun TV in the building. What's up, Leprechaun? And there's Beer Man. Hello, Leprechaun. Yes. And Dickie's Beer Reviews. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Dickie. I will post the wrong link in the chat there. Oh, if you want to watch some fun Thanksgiving comedy, go check that link out right there. I saved that one for you all. But here's the link if anybody wants to come on up and have a beer, wine, or spirit with the group. We just got the little panel, but we're doing all right this evening. So come on up if Dickie or Leprechaun TV's watching. Even if you don't have a beer, let's.
Well, you know, Lep has a Mickey's going.
Yeah.
Show us the Mickeys. Let's go. Come on.
Mickey's for Dickies.
Dickies for Dickies. Cheers, Diggy. All right. All right. Let's go back to the main panel over here. So, yeah, Bumpy Road is up. What are you thinking of that Modest Man overall?
I've had a lot of Modest Man. I can say this is not my favorite. It's not my least favorite one I've had. Now, this is just speaking of Modest Man. This isn't speaking of all beers total. This one kind of grabs me in the kind of very good range, like the lower end of that. I would say I'm probably right around. I'm between like a 92 and 93 out of 100 as far as a like 100 scales, score on this. I don't know. So some of the things that are disappointing about it is probably that I was just hoping that it might be dank.
Yeah, with that name, right?
I think the other thing is just like even though it's got like that pineapple and it's got the grapefruit. No, like I said, it doesn't go full on like a bitter grapefruit at all. And it does have that kind of rindy citrus, mild to moderate bitterness for the finish. It's like the pineapple and the grapefruit type. It doesn't like really jump out pizzazz. It's kind of mellowed out, kind of with that vanilla note. It's like things that are the kind of if you drink like a nice fresh glass of pineapple juice, how it's just like very vibrant and quite citrus like this pineapple's not. This pineapple's like it got drained of its juices and you're left with the pineapple skin without the juice. And the same thing with the grapefruit. It's just kind of like it's like they lost their juiciness. So they're kind of like a darker form of the fruit. I mean, I know that it's from the hops and not from actual fruit juice. So it's kind of like it's kind of like a thought of what your taste buds think that fruit might taste like. So I mean, I know that it's not, but I have had some. I'm pretty sure most of you guys have had some of those IPAs that just the juice just jumped right out. At like if you had one that would taste exactly like orange juice or something. Yeah, this one's just kind of like a dulled down formation of something that could have been juicier. I think, and I don't know. It's kind of that rindiness at the end. It'd be better. It would be better if it was just juicier.
Mm-hmm.
That's all, I guess. That's kind of where I'm like kind of disappointed in it. I mean, it's not terrible.
Didn't grab you.
Definitely not one of my favorites.
Grab them, people.
It's got okay flavors. It's interesting. That vanilla there is interesting for an IPA, but the mouth feels fairly decent there, kind of creamy and yeah. So yeah, maybe closer to more like a 92. Yeah.
Good deal. Cool.
ABV is well hidden. That's good.
Well, that's good.
Nice. All right, man.
All right. What do you think of that beer, man? How's the beer?
Man, this it's flat. There's not a whole lot of punctuality in this thing, man. It's not sticking out as a West Coast. I'm not really like I'm from this area, but I don't really like them. I'd rather have like an East Coast IPA or a NEPA or something like that, even though Southwest IPAs are significantly awesome. I tried one in New Mexico or Arizona. That was really good. No, this didn't stand out. It didn't have a whole lot of flavor it just dissipated. Like I said, it went away quick. It turned into kind of a oxidized cardboardy kind of feel or taste in the mouth. It's just it did have a drinkability that was well enough. I would give this an 89 out of 100. I thought that it at least deserved a good high B. It's that oxidation. Don't let it scare you. I don't even know if that's what it is, but it just has this flat, like no flavor thing. Like you're getting it, but it's like you can hardly pick it out in the flavors. The aromatics were what saved it, I think, in the score. Aromatic wise, it was a phenomenal smelling beer. Like I was really kind of getting into it, and then I had it. It was really salty. It's a very salty beer over the sweetness. I would have wished that there was a little more body. It was more medium light in the body, so texture wise, I wish it was a little more. The last beer I had on my show before this was too sweet. So this is, per style, of course, that was a stout, but I just wish there was a little more kick to this in the sweetness level. So factory or whatever. But no, what did I say? 89 out of 100. Yep. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, so we're going back to Worcester, Massachusetts, to the Ivana Imperial Chocolate Stout from Greater Good. So as I'm drinking said beer, and obviously it's 10%, I haven't gotten too far ahead of myself here. As it warms up, I do detect a pretty good bitterness to it. I don't know what kind of hopping they're using. Obviously not, they're not going the full-blown kind of IPA, obviously, route here. But I am getting, after that chocolate and a little bit of vanilla and almost like a cherry. I said like a dark fruit, like a raisin, but even like a cherry as well. As it tries to dry, I get this nice mouth coating kind of slickness to it, and then the bitterness towards the back end of the palate, which is kind of nice and plays and it kind of counteracts the roastiness in the beer just a little bit before it dries. Like, it's not really the most sugary imperial chocolate thing in the world, which is kind of nice. It does have somewhat of a, I guess I would say, a semi-dry kind of finish, but it is pretty dry. I mean, for what it is. So yeah, and those brown bready notes are starting to come out a little bit more, as I expected, and more of that sticky body again is climbing out of the glass. So it is, I think, towards more that room temperature is where the imperial nature of this beer really starts to show its self, but it never tastes like it's getting any boozier or hotter in the mouth in the palate, which is nice. But I mean, for me, I think it's very good. I don't know if it's like a world-class, excellent kind of a stout there. With that, I don't know. That bitterness is nice. That bitterness kind of meets like the oatmeal kind of feel to it, if that's what they're using. It's kind of throwing me off just a little bit. But I'd give it. I think I would give this an 89 out of 100 for the Ivana Imperial Chocolate Stout. I think if they rounded out some of that bitter character to it and some of that oaty, grainy kind of quality in the background to it and refined some of that just a little bit, it would be even probably and played more with the breadier malt. I think it would be an even probably better product here. But overall, I think it's pretty on par with a lot of different Russian Imperial Stouts. But this one isn't flooring me or wowing me, but it is a really well represented example of a Russian Imperial Stout, I would have to say. And Vanessa says, "Oh, stout with a bowl of oatmeal."
Sounds great.
Ooh, there's a breakfast tomorrow morning before you eat all this. Yeah. You're gonna already have like 350 calories plus
extra oaty.
Yeah.
Cheers to Vanessa. Hope everyone's gonna have a good and safe Thanksgiving tomorrow. So if everybody wants to shout out what's going on the beer stream community, go right ahead, starting with Bumpy Road.
All right. Well, first off, I'm going to say, if anybody is deep frying their turkey, probably don't do it near your house. Right?
No.
Don't do a frozen one. Make sure your turkey is completely thawed. Also, check the levels of the oil before just dropping your turkey in there, because if it overflows, all the oil will then catch on fire when it hits your Bunsen burner that you have the deep fryer sitting on. So be very careful if you plan on deep frying your turkey. If not, just have a wonderful, safe, and delicious Thanksgiving. And I hope those of you that have family coming over can enjoy your time with your families. And hopefully nobody bites one another or gets in too big of an argument.
Don't do that, Pete.
With what's going on my channel, just my Wednesday and Friday drops of my 50-point inspection videos. One did drop today. It's the Spencer Brewery and their winter warmer. So it's a nice amber lager that's been spiced with spices and also brewed with honey. So that video's out, and coming up Friday should be an Evil Twin brew. ET Go Home 3 or something like that. I think it's called some kind of fruited sour. Anyways, I haven't even edited that video yet. So hopefully by sometime tomorrow, I'll find some time, maybe when I got the turkey smoking outside, maybe I'll have like 20 minutes or so to get a quick edit in. But I also have to do other things, other chores around the house too. Wife said so. And then on Mondays, I have a new show. It's called New Brew. So basically, anybody come up on panel if you bring a beer that you've never had before. Much like tonight, I never had this beer before from Modest Man, and I had it tonight. Had I known what it was going to really taste like, I probably would have tried to find something else to bring, because I have plenty of other beers. But that's kind of the concept. Just bring something you've never had, so you're really surprised by it when you do start drinking it. It's a different go on beer tasting type live streams. Kind of like this one is where, you kind of follow the format of give your aromas, give your tastes, and so on, and then a score. New Brew is I'm trying to kind of keep it a little bit more tuned towards the audience watching and stuff, and having it more like there's gonna be moments of each panel member, we go around, and then there's gonna be the whole thing of everybody just start talking basically like you're in an off air. You can talk about almost anything you want to, trying to keep beer related type deal. You can talk about your beers, things like that. You can ask questions of everybody else. So a little bit less formal of a broadcast. So,
nice. Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, it's Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My channel, Bumpy Road Brewery, by the way.
Yeah.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks for having me on here.
All right, I'm still trying to pump this thing out. Get on this show there, people. Come on. All right. So we're going to do the Wildcard Wednesday again, as we try to each and every week. We'll be at the 1st of December next week. Holy crap. What happened to 2021? I have no idea. Nope. But we're going to start closing out the month, or the month. Well, we're closing out the month. We're closing out the month right now with Wildcard Wednesday. Going into December, we got 4 more of those bad boys. I wonder if the last Wednesday of that is the 29th. So I don't know if we're going to do a little New Year's party celebration thing. I thought more people might show up and want to do a Thanksgiving whatever here, but maybe we'll have to go off air and find where everybody else is and enjoy people's company over yonder where they don't go live. But this has been really great. Really
don't forget about Beer Man.
Forget about Beer Man once again. We'll get to Beer Man. Cheers, everybody. We'll be back for December 1st. Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Out loud. Take it bumping.
Love you, man. No, hey, no, it's always fun here. Tuesday will be next week will be happy Thanksgiving, everyone. First of all, yes, for sure. It's Bumpy and Eric. Just enjoy your families, man. Have a good time. What's up, Kyle? So Beer Cheese Tuesday would be Asiago cheese, a designated cheese with any beer of choice. That is what I said. I think I did it before, but Asiago, bring it. Kind of spendy, so sorry about that. But Wednesday will be porters all December month long. So we got 4 weeks of porters. Bring it. And I've got a nice porter I can't wait to try, actually. So that and the brewery's coming along, man. I'm trying, dude. With the holidays, I don't think I'll be able to get it done before the end of the year, but we'll definitely have it done by January. So so I'll start brewing some beers, get some live streams going with that, and beer reviews are always going up. I've got like 4 of them I need to edit and stuff. So, and I got a lot of beers that I need to do tonight. I didn't buy enough beers tonight to drink. Anyway, cheers, man. Thank you, Eric. Cheers, man.
Shit. So your biggest you trying to do something on your premises commercially?
If I can pull it off, being that the room is not it's only adjacent, it doesn't have a door to our house. So they might actually be able to qualify it for a small batch, like 3 clients only kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like a very small scenario. But if anything, it'll pull me into the doorway, and I might be able to find even a partner that might be able to work with me. Even one of you guys on the East Coast, I'm more than happy to move to Florida.
Is it all the contract? Is it the contracting that's sort of been the biggest hurdle for you, getting all those permits to just do all the building?
For the build, it was, yeah. I mean, that at first it was really hard. I had to go to my father-in-law to he was a contractor, so he did all that shit. Yeah. Yeah. Who you know is good. So, but
all right, we got a new panelist that showed up. His name is Kyle. What's going on, Kyle? What's happening?
You know what? It's been the best night of my
cheers,
life.
Kyle.
Cheers.
Get some Budweiser.
Love you, buddy. Right on.
Ketchup. Actually, it's actually Heinz ketchup.
It does look like it.
Drink them up, Kyle. Let's go. Yeah.
Bring them out. Bring them out. Oh.
Well, that was cool as well. Oh. All right.
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Got anything you want to promote and shout out? Here's your magic moment.
Yes, I do. I want to shout out America.
Oh shit!
And
there's a shout out Budweiser Brewing Company, right?
And Netflix TV, because it lets me go to sleep at night.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Very nice.
Where are we? We're off air every Thursday watching movies together off air on some kind of Netflix thing. So yeah, cheers Netflix. Yeah.
Not this Thursday though, because it's Thanksgiving and you should enjoy your time.
What?
Watch Charlie Brown Thanksgiving.
What am I supposed to do with myself?
Checking out
Stare at the wall and drink a beer and
don't be one of those.
Smoke your pot.
Eating mushrooms in the mushroom kingdom? No. Oh. Jeez.
Oh yeah, dude.
Don't do that. Do not do that. Oh,
Kyle can't do that by himself.
Can't do that by yourself? Oh.
I'll give it a
Like
shot.
Crips in the blood.
Give it a shot. Don't break your back before Thanksgiving.
Fuck it.
Flacco. What's up, Flacco? Cheers. Oh, Vanessa's talking about making them pancakes.
That sounds good.
She's also talking about making them pies.
Oh
Yeah,
man, dude.
Let's get
That
that.
sounds great.
I use an iron tripod with a metal block and tackle Wow, and slowly bring in that turkey. All right,
Yeah.
it's a great idea. Yeah, that does sound good, Beer Man. There we are, waiting for all those ingredients. You're waiting? Where are these ingredients coming from? It's Thanksgiving tomorrow. Come on, Flacco. Where you at, Flacco? Sure you.
We got all her ingredient examples coming to her mind. She's waiting for us to give her examples and ideas.
Pumpkin of any kind of pie spice.
She's got a lot of ideas though. She
Make a blackberry pie.
perfect. I love blackberries.
You can get
Yum.
just a little container of
Remember to
pumpkin.
use a BlackBerry and not Motorola.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, fucking hell.
Yeah. But we're talking phones.
Just don't leave it in the oven for too long. It'll burn. That's why you put your sunglasses on.
Kyle wears his sunglasses at night.
It's PPE.
Otherwise, like that. Oh, don't look like the RAR man. No. So what's everybody doing on the Turkey Day tomorrow?
Probably just getting drunk.
Nothing. I'm gonna go get beer when I
Nice.
wake up, and then I'm gonna smoke pot all day and
Not
drink beer.
Oh, but
Probably just be up this dog. Probably just be up this dog at midday. Other than that,
We'll tease it with turkey.
yeah. What's up,
Woo,
bitch? What's up, bitch?
It's not for you.
grill them all, people. Grill them all.
Yeah, I'll be smoking the turkey.
Nice.
It's,
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's in the brine right now. So
So is ours.
I think we're gonna do a smoked turkey at my brother's house, and we're gonna do an oven one. So if you're not really like a huge barbecue fan, you can kind of get your fix that way. But the smoker, but I forget what he's got. He's got a little, looks like a little kind of dormitory refrigerator, maybe a little bit taller than that. But I mean, it's electronic. You can tell at what temperature. You don't have to fuss with it. The only I think it's pellets. So the only thing you got to remember. So the only thing for that obviously is when you start to see the door on the smoker kind of get like, I forget what color it is, but like a really kind of like maybe like a kind of like a tannish kind of coloration on that door there. Maybe you want to change out some of the pellets. Maybe they're already kind of burned to a crisp a little bit. Just change them out. Like maybe I forget what he was talking about. Like 2-3 hours, 3.5 maybe, something like that. In that smoker box, it's supposed to get around. Supposed to be really
3-4
nice,
hours.
around 50 or so degrees tomorrow. So you shouldn't have a problem in your smoker box, or even if you're going to go and grill in the Northeast with the temperature fluctuations screwing it up, or it being too cold and windy or anything.
Is that what Thrash
I,
said?
I know my
Yeah.
stepdaughter's really looking forward to my turkey. My smoked
nice, dude.
turkey. Yeah, she left a note on the table saying, "Suck my dick, Thanksgiving."
What?
Roasted turkey.
Oh fuck, dude.
Yo, man.
Damn.
That
Thank
sounds
you.
very good.
I saw that note today. I said, "Oh, I guess Kiana's not really looking forward to my turkey."
Okay.
Now, looking forward to the turkey or you?
Yeah, that's messed
I
up,
don't want to
dude.
know the answer.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
That's well. That's going to make for a very interesting Thanksgiving dinner table. Then.
Yeah, dude, that sucks to hear that. Fuck, man.
My turkey
That's messed
already
up.
sucks in her mind before even having it.
No, that ain't right. Hey, come on. Hey, man. Stepdaughter, come on, step up and fucking put a nicer note.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you're damn right about that. Yeah, you be a little nice to your elders. Come on, now, people.
Yeah, man.
All I know is
Respect your parents.
if you want to cook the turkey with the gizzards, separate the gizzards from the turkey. I don't know who did this. Seen this recently on the internet, on Facebook. Not a very appropriate Facebook image. This is what happens when you don't separate the neck and the gizzards from the rest of the turkey. This is what happens, people. Take the turkey and the gizzards and the neck off of your damn turkey. Otherwise, you're going to offend your in-laws. Then. Come on. See, it offended Beer Man. He just left
That's
the room.
definitely a Tom
The Tom
turkey.
turkey. Jesus, people, censor that for your children if they're watching. Why are they watching a beer review program? All right. Who else we got? We got Flacco. Flacco is about to see a man about a turkey. Oh, better not be that man, Flacco. He says, "Yuck." Yeah, you're separating the gizzard from the neck and such, right? Drunken one, I hope so. That would be. And no, oh boy, does that sound good. No, no, does not sound good. Yeah, separate. Well, you can save all that stuff and put it in stock or the broth or whatever to make your turkey soup the next day or something.
Yeah, that's what the rest of the carcass from the turkey. The wife always makes turkey stew.
Hell yeah.
So. Oh yeah. Kyle calling you.
Yeah, Kyle. No, he's far away from that office.
I'm not there anymore.
Like to book a room.
Well, he's on vacation. He's got sunglasses on. He's out of there. No, nobody till Monday, right? Hopefully. Hopefully get
ain't no suit till Brooklyn.
Hell yeah. Good fucking deal. All right. Well, it's a slow night on this channel, so maybe we'll try to see who's around on these other off-air YouTube channel streams. But yeah, if you people are on the Massachusetts Beer Review channel of YouTube, I will try to do some way more posting on that one, and I'll try to post when we go live on these things and post the link to the YouTube channel. We'll always be posting the link to actually joining the StreamYard there. So if you want to check it out there, come on aboard. If you see us live here, periodically we put the link out. So just come on board. Just have a beer, wine, or a spirit. Let's have some fun, and yeah, let's see what's going on around the horn on the off-air beer community. So let's say keep tasting those great beers. Cheers, and maybe we'll see some of you off air somewhere here. Cheers.